Assalamu alaikum, this is Azim Khan Watania. Today I'm going to discuss N1 denial code. N1 denial code in medical billing is a remittance advice remarks code used in healthcare claims processing. Its standard description is N1, you may appeal this decision in writing within the required time frame. So, N1 denied code is just telling you that you can file appeal on such denial code received in the UB or ERA. Okay, so here if you see the descriptions, it's clearly telling you that you may appeal these decisions in writing within the required time frame. So there is a option where you can file the appeal. How to resolve N1 denial code? Since N1 is related to appeals, solving its involve identifying this the root cause using the associated CARC, right? And it's about second step is to get supporting documents, right? On the denial codes, when you are filing an appeal, you have to identify the root cause of that denial, why this denial been received, what was the mistakes happen, what was missing, what was not obtained in terms of prior authorizations, what exactly the denial reason. So you just need to get to the root cause and then what supporting documents required to that certain denials while appealing that. The third one is submitting a formal appeal within the specified time frame, usually 30, 60, or 120 days, depending on the pairs. Following up to ensure the appeal was received and is processed. So the third step is telling you that you have to submit the formal appeal, like, and also to see how much days the insurance allowed to file the appeal, like what is the timely filing limit to file the appeal on certain denials received in the ERA and EOB, and then you are sending an appeal on that. And then after filing the appeal, you have to follow that the appeal being received to the insurance or not. So that is also a necessary part of it. I have a clear example for your further understanding. The example one, medical necessity denials. In here is the code that is 50 and plus N1 is telling you to you can send an appeal on that. So 50 denial code, we have this scenario: a provider bills CPT code 93000 electrocardiogram, and then the denial codes for SARC 50. These are non-covered services because this is not deemed a medical necessity. Usually it's a common denial we received and we can file an appeal. So N1 is telling you that you can file an appeal. Okay, so the solution for this is review the denial details. Like you receive the denials for medical necessity telling you that it's not a medical necessity, and you see that the patient policy for verification purpose and to check that the ECG is covered under the patient policy or not, right? So the second option is here to check the documentation for the medical necessity. Patient had chest pain or cardiac symptoms. You have to check if the patient's having pain on chest, on cardiac, like the symptoms that being allowed the medical necessity to do perform the ECG service. Number three, obtain physician's note or chart supporting the reason for the ECG. You have to review the documents. You have to attach the documents along with the appeal, which clarify, which identify the medical necessity was important to provide that service. And the fourth one is submit an written appeal with correct coding, medical records, explanation of medical necessity. And number fifth is to be track the appeal to ensure timely reprocessing. You have to check that the appeal been filed or not. Okay, so here is example 2, authorization denial SARC 19T7 and plus N. It's also been called CO 197 and also attached with N1 is telling you that you can file an appeal. Okay, so scenario for this example is CPT 99285 ER visit was performance insurance denied with the reason SARC 187, payments denied or reduced for absence of prior authorizations, and then you can send an appeal. So it's telling you the prior authorizations was not obtained. So how to resolve this denials while sending an appeal? Verify whether prior authorization was required for this level of ER services. Some periods don't require it. some pairs not allowing you. Okay, so you have to verify that prior authorizations was required or not. Then definitely you have an ER service, emergency room service. For that, some pairs does not allow, like without sending that, check the situations qualify for this emergency or not. And then like you can send an appeal and also include a cover letter as well, and also you can follow on that. Okay, so submit an appeal explaining with why prior authorization was not obtained, emergency situation was there, include ER notes, labs, vital, etc. And then you're going to include a cover letter along with this, summarizing your rationals, and follow with one up to 15 to 30 days being appeal being filed to the insurance company. You have to check that appeal being filed or not, and also summarizing each and everything on that. The tips that we can avoid such denials, and we can file an appeal and need to follow that while sending an appeal to the insurance company. Tips is allows always review pair specific appeal processes. Some allow electronic appeals, other required fax mails. Use appeal template styler to denial reason, and also track the appeal deadlines carefully to avoid waivers of the rights. Okay, so in the first step we talk about there should be like the pair specific guidelines for sending an appeal. They allows electronic appeals as well, and some pairs does not allow electronic appeal format. They allow mails and faxes as well, and there is a specific guidelines and specific templates for tailoring the appeals to that specific insurance company. And then the last one is track the appeal deadline carefully to avoid waivers of the rights. So you have to check the timely filing limits of the appeal filing, and then also all the supporting documents along with that appeal. And you have to check if the appeal is filed on timely manner or not. Otherwise, you will lose the rights of sending an appeal, and the claim will definitely denials, and insurance will not entertain anymore any complaint, any kind of dispute from the billing company or from the provider end. So thank you so much for watching the lecture. Have a good day. Bye.